All right, so happy Women's History Month. And with it being Women's History Month and with Sunday being National Women's Day, I wanted to kind of do a video that was around that subject of, women's history. So there is something that is really special about teaching dance during Women's History Month, especially when the majority of the faces in the room that you're teaching, whether you're teaching 2-year-olds all the way up to the all the way up to adults, but the majority of your students are young girls that are staring right back at you. So with International Women's Day coming up on March 8th, like I said earlier, I've been thinking a lot about what I actually want the girls in my dance class to know, what I want them to receive from my class. And not just technique, not just choreography, because we all know as dance teachers, you are teaching so much more than just the dance. But what do I want them to learn about themselves in relationship to the world that they live in? So, as a former professional dancer and a former public school dance teacher, I now teach in the studio mostly, and I'm a mom. My perspectives have changed kind of along the way in my journey, and definitely more in a good way, right? The more you learn, the more you know. So today I just want to share 5 things that I hope every young girl in my class receives, understands, gets from me. All right, so number 1, your body is strong, not just pretty. Sometimes in dance, especially in ballet, we as girls grow up hearing words like graceful and beautiful and delicate. And yes, dance is beautiful, but it is also strong. And you are strong. So when you think about pioneers like Martha Graham, she built an entire technique around contraction and release, strength, breath control. You think about people like Catherine Dunham. She combined her knowledge of anthropology, cultural research, and powerful grounded movement. That is not just delicate. That is intellectual and physical power. So I want the girls in my classes to know your legs are strong. Your core is strong. Your mind is strong. Yeah, you are not just here to look pretty on stage, but you are here to move with intention. So number 2, women built the foundation that you are standing on. Modern dance, ballet dance, diasporic dance, built by women. Companies led by women. Techniques developed by women. Stories told by women. Pearl Primus used dance to address social injustice. Judith Jamison led one of the most respected dance companies in the world. And Misty Copeland shifted what young Black girls believe is possible in ballet. These weren't just dancers, they were leaders. And I want my students to understand when they step into a plie or a leap or across the floor that they are stepping into history. They are a part of history. Okay, number 3, discipline is empowerment. Dance teaches discipline in a way that nothing else really does, right? You don't land the turn the first time. You don't automatically get the role. You don't magically improve without the repetition. As a professional dancer, I had to train even when I was tired. As a teacher, I see students who get frustrated sometimes when things don't just click. But here's the truth. Discipline is power. It's not about being perfect. It's about learning that you can work towards something and grow, continually improve a little bit each day. And that lesson will follow you into your schoolwork, into your careers, into motherhood, into leadership. All right, number 4, your voice matters. Even in a structured art form, such as ballet, such as dance, counts, lines, corrections, but it is still art. Art is expression. Women like Debbie Allen didn't just follow the systems. She created platforms. She created space. So I tell my students, you can ask questions. You can have ideas. You can choreograph. You can lead warm-ups. You have permission to take up space in the room. International Women's Day is about recognizing women's achievements, but it's also about equity and about voice. And that starts at a young age. All right, number 5, you are allowed to grow and change. So as an artist, as a dancer, as a person, you don't always have to stay the same. And this one kind of hits me a little different now. So I've been a public school teacher, a public school dance teacher. I've instructed in the studio setting. I've been a professional performer, a program coordinator for a dance company, and a mom. And each season required something just a little bit different from myself. So I want the girls in my class to know you don't just have to be one thing. You can be multifaceted. So you can love ballet and fall in love with modern later. You can perform and you can teach. You can dance seriously for the majority of your school years and then decide to go on a completely different career path. Your identity is so much bigger than just one stage. So Women's History Month reminds us that the women we celebrate were not just one-dimensional. They evolved, and so will you. So International Women's Day is March 8th, and it's about celebrating achievements. But in my classroom, it's also about planting seeds. Seeds of confidence, of strength, of discipline, of voice, and of possibility. Because the little girls practicing tendus today are going to be our future company directors, our future choreographers, our future teachers and scientists and mothers and leaders of something that we don't even know yet. And if dance gives them even just a small foundation of belief in themselves, then that's powerful. That's worth it. So, this Women's History Month, I'm not just teaching choreography. I'm teaching girls to trust their strength. And that might be the most important lesson of all. All right, y'all. Happy Women's History Month. Happy International Women's Day. See you next time.